There's always something that needs a little fixing on Far Point Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Far Point Farms, restorations and repairs here in the mountains, North Carolina. And today, it's finally time to start this thing. I was able to pick up a battery for this week. I had already drained all the fuel out of it, and I used a jump box to kind of help prime the fuel pump again. But I am kind of curious if it's going to start. It has been sitting for God knows how long, and I'm excited to give it a try. We're going to crank it over a few times here with the coil wire undone because I want to try to build up some pressure. And, well, I guess just to say I hope that it actually turns over, because I haven't, other than when I first picked it up, rotating it by hand a little bit to see if it was locked up. Well, I don't know what to expect, but let's find out right now. Good news and bad news all in one. If you're a mechanic or mechanically minded, you'll notice, as I did, that it sounds like we have a compression issue. We have 3 cylinders that sound about the same as it turns over, and we have one that goes a little quicker, a little faster. That usually is an indication that we have low compression. These cars were notorious for burning number 3 valves. We won't know here until I actually start it up if that's what we're dealing with, or we may just have valves that are not in adjustment. We could have a bad rings for the head gasket, or head rings, whatever you want to call it on this model. So there's a couple of things that could be causing it. We won't know that until we get it fired up and I can listen to it. So let's do that. Let's make it happen. It sputtered just a little bit, so it's got some fuel in the carb from when I was pumping it over. Let's do this thing. Little puff of blue smoke, but not the end of the world. It actually idles fairly smooth. Even with the choke off, this is about 55 degrees right now. Let me rev it up a few times. Definitely looks like it's burning a little oil. Clouds come out. Of course, it could be that it's just out of tune. We're at our high elevation. Go ahead and shut it off. Okay, so that's good news and bad news, I would say. It does run. I've got a carburetor rebuild kit for it, so if we're seeing smoke, and it's hard for me to tell not being in both places. It looked to me like blue smoke. That's usually burning oil, but I won't really know until I get a chance to do a compression test. In the next video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But for right now, I'm probably going to take it for a drive up and down the street here, and then pull it into the garage, and we'll start making our assessment as to exactly what is wrong with this engine, and overall, what we're going to be doing to this Beetle this winter. That's it for today, my friends. I hope you stick around and follow the saga of the '74 Super Beetle known as Birdie. And I'll see you next time. Take care.